Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make this cute little beanie hat. These are the exact hats that my students at Templeton Hills Adventist School made for their project for the fall, which was 100 hats for the homeless. They made 100 of these, and you'll find that they're so quick, so easy to make that you'll probably want to make 100 also. I started by downloading the pattern. You can get this either at my website, peggydavid.com, or I've attached it to this video, and I've downloaded it actual size so that the inch square right here measures an inch. If it's a little smaller than an inch, then you haven't done it at actual size and your hat will be smaller. So you want to make sure that you print it out at 100% or actual size. And then I've matched these little circles right here, the top and the bottom, and taped the pattern together, and then cut it out. So here I have it cut out. So what I'm going to do now is lay it onto the fabric. And I'd like to point out that this is the selvage of this fleece fabric, and it has very little stretch, and this is the cross grain, and that it has more stretch. And if you see on the pattern, it says to lay the hat going in the way that the stretch of the fabric is going the same way as this line. Then I'm going to put it right on the fold. So this is the fold of the fabric, and I'm going to pin it. Now that it's pinned, I'm going to cut it out. I'm not going to cut right down here where the fold is. Okay, now that I have it cut out, I'm going to refold the hat. You're going to have one long piece. So now take the outer parts of the hat and fold them towards the center. We're going to pin these on the outside edges of the crown. And now we're going to sew just the outer edges of the crown with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Okay. Now that we've sewn the outside crown pieces, we're going to refold the hat, matching our last seams. We're going to pin it. And now we're going to sew from the front crown all the way around to the back of the hat. So here we are, we're going to be using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and I'm looking for the spot where I began cutting. When you get to the center seam, just stitch right through it. Okay, now that we've sewn the front of the hat all the way around to the back, all we need to do is finish it. There's a couple of ways you can do this. You can turn it right side out, and turn up the hem and you could be done with it right there. Or you can turn up the bottom of the hat and hem that, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to pin it, turn it up about 1.5 inches, and pin one side and then do the other side. Of course you can measure this, but I've made a few hats, so I've got it pretty well down how much I want to turn up. But I encourage you to measure. And to add some interest, we're going to finish this with a zigzag, and a zigzag will allow the hat to stretch a little bit too. So a zigzag is a good way to finish this. If you want, you can pull on it just a little bit. Stretch it just a tiny bit. And there you have it. Okay, how easy was this? Cute little beanie hat, ready to give away or to keep.